How's it going, everyone? Want to give you guys a heads up on an absolutely awesome PlayStation game deal that is live right now. A really solid one that is heavily discounted, and I don't know how long it's going to be in stock for, so I try to jump on it as soon as possible. On top of that, another pretty good deal and a couple of other good deals on Amazon as well. We got a deal on Stellar Blade. For those of you that can shop at QVC, which should be all of you guys. But yeah, if you do want that game a little bit cheaper, that option is open to you as well. So right off the top, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 is the fantastic deal that I mentioned at the top. It is 50% off for $19.99. You know, after all of the updates that have dropped for this game, and the fact that at the end of the day, it is still MGS 1, 2, and 3. Three absolutely phenomenal games that do show their age. They are, of course, a product of their time, but we are finally preserving these games on modern platforms, which that alone is worth the price of admission. Maybe not, you know, the price of $59.99. However, at $19.99, it becomes a much better and a much more palatable pickup. MGS 1 is the game that, it is initially a PlayStation 1 game, so that game really shows its age. MGS 2 and 3, you know, early PS2 games, they show their age as well, but MGS 3 is still, in my opinion, one of the greatest video games of all time. I would highly recommend you to check it out. Even if Delta Snake Eater is coming out, the thing is, I think it's worthwhile to go back and play the original, and then you'll have even more appreciation for Delta if it's a well-done remake, or if it's a poorly done remake, you know, you'll have appreciation. But yeah, all three Metal Gear Solid games here for $19.99 is a great pickup. That initial $60 price point, I know why Konami priced it at that. This is just the collection that people are going to be absolutely, you know, salivating for, and they would have been a lot more pleased with it if it was, you know, a worthwhile remastered collection. But what can you do? You can't have everything good that you want, but you know, this collection for $19.99 quite good. And Delta Snake Eater coming out next year. Hopefully we'll get a Master Collection Volume 2. I figured it would be out by now, to be perfectly honest. I figured we would get MGS 4, I figured we'd get Peace Walker, and I figured we'd get like MGS 5 in that collection. And then there's still the question of Metal Gear Rising. There's a lot of money to be made with Metal Gear Rising as well, to remaster that. And I just feel like it's a little interesting that, you know, they haven't gone down that route. I'm sure they will. I mean, it's a formality that at some point they're gonna go down the route of, you know, doing a Master Collection Volume 2, having titles like Peace Walker preserved, but, yeah, they just haven't yet, but there's a lot of time. You can drop that whenever. Moving on from that, I do want to give you guys a heads up that over at QVC, you can use the code KCLQVC25 for new accounts to save $25 off a $50+ video game purchase. This includes games such as Stellar Blade, which, yes, at this point is approaching 4 months old, but guess what? This is a game that has not been discounted, and I don't think it's going to be discounted until the fall of this year for all of the Black Friday festivities. Kind of wild when you think about it that way, that it's held up in price for this long, but that is just a little bit of me being a product of the moment, being like, you know, recently speaking, games just come out and then they go on sale very quickly. That just might be me inundated with too many Ubisoft games that go on sale like the week after they come out, but Stellar Blade has certainly held up in price. And then if you look at something like Rise of Ronin has gone on sale, and that was just a month before Stellar Blade. However, you know, it is what it is. You have to do this QVC gimmick sale to get a deal on Stellar Blade, but you'll still get it for $45, and they're doing free shipping today as well. So if you're buying it the day you're watching this video, you'll get it for, like, you know, $45 plus tax shipped, which, you know, calling that a deal for a video game is a little bit of a gut punch, but, you know, that's the world we live in. Damn near $50 is now considered a deal for a video game, but, you know, Stellar Blade is a fantastic game. It obviously has a variety of opinions. Some people think it's overrated, and hey, if that's your opinion, more power to you, but I actually think from a gameplay standpoint, soundtrack standpoint, it was an incredibly well done game. And then Shift Up has been doing a phenomenal job of keeping this game in the news cycle, dropping costumes, updates. There's still the photo mode update to come, and I think it would behoove them to do something akin to a story expansion, you know, priced at $20, 6 to 8 hours at length, but that's just my speculation for now. If you've yet to pick up the full game, $45 in tax, a ship over at QVC, I think is a great pickup. Couple of other deals to round out this video, just, you know, some standard deals over at Amazon. We've got Persona 3 Reload, $40 on that. This seems to just be the standard price that Persona 3 Reload is going for. You should not be paying $70 for the game. You can find it discounted on the PlayStation Store for like $42, I want to say is the going rate, but $40 for a physical copy is quite good. Bear in mind that at some point, they could very likely release a complete edition of this game because they are going to release episode Aegis in September. That was not included with the Ultimate Edition. Figure that one out. But outside of that shenanigan by Atlus and Sega, Persona 3 Reload itself as a remake of P3 is a phenomenal remake. And if you go back and look at Persona 3, how they remade the game is so well done. I was looking up some clips of Persona 3 because it's been a while since I played the original, and Reload keeps the charm of the original while also just modernizing it. In my opinion, this is exactly how a faithful remake should be done. And I'm not like the biggest Persona head in the world, but I'm sure the super duper fans of Persona loved Reload even more than me, and I can tell you guys that I thought it was a great remake. Outside of the episode Aegis shenanigans, you know, $40 for this I think is quite good. Also want to give a shout to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, $40. I've said it before, but this is my front runner for Game of the Year right now. There's a lot of time to go. FF7 Rebirth is certainly in the mix, and there's a lot of other worthwhile games that should be mentioned in the Game of the Year conversation. But Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I think, is a phenomenal game, bringing back Kazuma Kiryu into the fold, and kind of like, I don't want to say a swan song for him, but a little bit of finality to the chapter of one Kiryu. I'm sure, you know, he'll have some involvement, whether or not they want to delve back into his story or what they want to do with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. There's a lot of possibilities going forward, but I'm sure Kiryu is going to take a little bit of a backseat, and Ichiban's going to be the star. And as far as Yakuza as a franchise goes, I mean, we're going to get Kiwami 3, so you'll be able to play as Kiryu here shortly, whenever that does come out. But Infinite Wealth was just such a well-done game. So much depth to its gameplay, so much content that almost became damn near overwhelming until you realize that you don't have to do everything. You know, Donoko Island was something a lot of people got into and spent hours upon hours on. That just wasn't me. I literally saw that and I was like, yeah, peace, I'm out of here. That is just something I entirely skipped because guess what? It's not something I particularly enjoy. But the main story, some of the optional content was right up my alley. $40 for that is great. And then lastly, SMT5 Vengeance Steelbook Launch Edition is $40. Bear in mind that this just came out 2 months ago, so it's seeing a substantial discount like this. Not surprising given that Atlus and Sega games go on sale fairly quickly these days, but still a nice discount for SMT5. Really not my cup of tea as far as this game goes, but I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna really enjoy it if you're into that monster collecting or demon collecting in this case. Wasn't crazy about the narrative. You do have another playthrough to go through. You have the Canon of Creation as well as the Canon of Vengeance, and that'll offer replayability to the game, or if you did play the Nintendo Switch release, will give you a reason to play that, play it again on PlayStation, or this re-released version, I should say. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals across the board. That MGS Master Collection deal is absolutely awesome. Go check that out. Good deal on Stellar Blade if you can take advantage of the QVC code, and by the way, you can make multiple accounts if you don't want. Don't tell them I told you that, but just letting you guys know that if you have a family member that wants to shop at QVC, you know, that's how you should go about it. Have them make an account and then have them buy Stellar Blade for you, and that'll work great. P3R, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, SMT5 Vengeance, all good deals all around. That's gonna do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.